Hi you guys. So, for my 12th birthday, all I want is Roblox Premium, but that's besides the point. So today I'm going to be doing a story time that happened in 2nd grade. Oh yeah, TW for headphone users. Very loud, so I suggest you take out your headphones for this. So in the 2nd grade, my friend, her name was, we're gonna call her Mary because her parents almost named her Mary. I'm not telling you.
Tell me.
No, her name is going to be Mary because her parents almost ended up naming her Mary. And this girl was my friend a while ago, but I don't know what happened. In 3rd grade, we stopped hanging out, but that's also besides the point. So, she was friends with this one guy, and me and her, we were super close. She would kick me literally as a joke, and I found it funny. Like, I didn't find that anything, like, toxic or anything. I don't know. So, when that happened, we got really close, and then she was like, Haley, I want to introduce you to somebody. And I was like, okay, sure, why not? And then this is somebody who she also got close with, like, a lot. Like, she got really close with this guy. And, yeah, she got really close to him, so she introduced me to him, and we're gonna call him Jordan. Yeah, Jordan. So,
wait, imagine if
it's not. Okay, so she introduces me to Jordan, and this is how she introduces me. She's like, okay, Haley, this is Jordan. Jordan, this is Haley. I hope you guys can get along and stuff. Yeah, she just told me that. And then later on, like, we all start hanging out. We're just one little friend group that nobody cares about. So, yeah, we don't care because nobody cares. And we're just all a big friend group. And nobody expected anything when we were a friend group. But every time she was absent, me and Jordan would hang out. And we would hang out, like, a lot. We would hang out all recess, all lunch recess, and all after school until my mom picked me up, which was like 30 minutes after I usually end school. Which was really fun. Like, I didn't care because I was in an after-school program. That was free. And so, yeah, me and him get really close, especially while she's gone. We get, like, super close. We never got touchy. We never hugged in our life. But, yeah, we were literally best friends. And soon enough, I
just say. Say you're making the video long.
And yeah, and then people at the school, they started saying stuff like
What?
Yeah, they were literally doing that. And I really, really hated it because at that point we were just friends, but yeah. I kind of did enjoy it a little bit, just a little bit. And, yeah, at that point, one day, this is when all the shipping, like, starts, like, coming together, in a way. No, it definitely starts coming together. So, this is hard to say. So one time I was staying in my after school program and they didn't let us go because it was a rainy day and I was always sit at this one desk alone with nobody. If I did if I didn't sit alone, then it would be with this really, really quiet kid. They never talk to me. Or it would be with this really nerdy kid who I did not want to talk to. But they still talk to me. So it's kind of forced to. But I still didn't talk to them. So one day, Jordan and his friend, get away. Jordan and his friend group, they come up to me and they're like, ooh, Jordan. Jordan. And at that point, I'm just in shock. Because as you know, I got the feels. And, yeah, that happened. And at that point, me and him were just getting closer and closer. And I was also getting a lot closer to my friend, Mary. I was getting so much closer to her. And at that point, we literally just ignored everything. And, yeah, we are not friends. Well, I hope we are. Like, I hope...
Hey, are you posting this on your YouTube?
Yes! I hope that nothing happened. So, yeah. But that was a story time for right now. But I just feel like this video is not settled with me. So I'm going to do another story time. About another a toxic best friend story time. That I was thinking about last night. The same girl. Yes!
Oh, okay.
And can you just shut up? Like, I'm doing a YouTube video. Can you shut up? Please.
Fine. Wait, put it in your mouth.
No. So, this girl, you guys know, she was really toxic to me. If you watched my Toxic BFF Storytime. Ex BFF.
Yeah, she's not your best friend anymore. You don't know that.
I showed you guys the text messages that made me drop her. And this happened while in school. So, one day, we were all at school, and we're all playing and playing and playing and playing. And then, at this point, there's this new girl. Her name's, we're going to call her Lauren, because that's her full name, but she went by something different. So, yeah. No, no, that's not her full name. Okay, we're just going to call her Lauren. So, once that happened, Lauren, she became super popular. Like, I'm only in elementary school, and she was so popular, and she was really pretty too. I said Lauren, and she became super popular. And, like, really, really popular. She had, like, all my friends, everybody that was friends with me in first to second... No, kindergarten stop doing that. To second grade, they were all her friends, and honestly, that made me feel really left out. But I honestly did not want to be friends with her because I knew everybody would catch me up in drama, and it would just be so annoying. So, and I had enough drama going on in my life at that time, so I just really did not want to get involved in anything more. So, yeah, that happened, and then my toxic best friend, as I said, we're calling her Diana. She starts getting super popular. Not Diana. Lauren does. So when Lauren is getting super popular, Diana, she decides to just step in and say, hey, Haley, I want to go hang out with Lauren a lot more than you. I want to hang out with her. I want to become friends with her. Like, don't find it rude. Like, I just want to be friends with more people, you know? And I was not like her in any way, so I let her. Because I wasn't jealous if she hanged out with other people. I'm not insecure.
She's not Diana.
At all. So,
Haley is a sweet
shut up.
person.
So,
Diana.
shut up! And then, I'm like, okay, fine. That's okay. I understand why everybody would want to hang out with her and not me. Like, because she was so popular, I understood why everybody liked her and not me. So, that happened. Ew, don't touch me. Disgusting rat. Oh, thank goodness.
Aaliyah?
What did I do?
You're like, get off of me, disgusting rat. You're like Aaliyah when you get off when somebody's on her plot. Can I just use your bath, please? No! Ew! You disgusting rat!
So yeah, she asked to hang out with her, and she's like, I'm probably going to be hanging out with her a lot more, though. Is that okay with you? And I was fine with that because I had this really nice girl. I don't remember what we were calling her in the toxic best friend story time. But yeah, Diana said she hated her, and then she freaking started hugging her and stuff, and freaking talking to her more often when we got into a big fight. And then like, I don't care because me and the girl that Diana hated were really good friends. And every day after school, we would just dig, and dig, and dig, and dig. So, when that happens, every day after school, we would dig, hoping we would find diamonds or like stuff that kids left over at the school because it was a old school. It has been a thing for 60 years. It is an old school. So yeah, that happens, and me and her, every single day she's hanging out with this one girl, and I love her, like, to the bottom of my heart. She's the nicest human being ever. She helped me get through my toxic best friend, Diana. She helped me with so much during that.
Lot.
And she talked to me, like, every day. So yeah, I hang out with her, and I hang out with her friend, and we just start like a diamond collecting club, kind of. Like, we all look for diamonds after school. And to remind you, this girl, Diana, she was so jealous that we started one that she forced me to get out of the one that I wanted to start to go into her group, which I did not want to at the time. So, yeah. And at that point, I'm like, what the heck is wrong with this girl? Like, I can't with her. So, because that was something I really liked doing, and she knew that I loved doing it while she was out there playing with Lauren. And she just forced me out of something that I wanted to do, which is another reason
You should have said no.
she's super toxic. How am I going to say no?
Oh.
Ah! I'm sorry, I'm raging. Stop, don't touch me. And, that happened. So, I got kicked out, and then she started one called Daily's Diamond Search. And Daily was our best friend name at the time, Daily and Diana. Haley and Diana was Daily. I'm just gonna say that, like, I totally just created that in my head, and it's totally not our real friend name. So
It's not.
Stop. So then,
Don't, Haley. Don't try to jump. Haley! I'm telling. What the heck?
And
Speed, Sonic.
stop it.
Okay, go on.
And she started Daily Diamond, like, searching and stuff. And I really didn't like it because she would be so controlling over the group. And we had roles, okay? We had different roles. Like, one person would be a digger, another person would be a finder. And a finder if you're wondering what the finder was for, the finder was to look for like a place to place all our rocks that is safe. So I would be a digger, and I would be like the co-judge, like the co-boss,
Haley.
if that makes sense. The co-boss, yeah, the co-boss. And while being the co-boss, she finds a lot of other friends. And because she created that group, so obviously she got a lot of friends because of it. And honestly, I was happy. I was happy that she was getting
Take a
friends.
screenshot first.
So,
Haley, take a
no!
screenshot.
No, I made it to the top before. So, yeah. So she started making friends, and she got really close to this one girl. And remind you, I didn't care. I literally could care less. But she thought I cared so much, she, like, made her the co-owner when I was already the co-owner. And it was just so annoying. Like, beach what?
Haley.
I said beach.
Fish.
And at that point, I'm just shocked that she would even do that, because she knew I was her best friend, and only her best friend. Like, she knew.
That girl.
She knew. Shut up! You don't know anything. I'm sorry. And then. And then, she makes her the owner of the rock thing, and it was getting kind of fun, like, with my role and stuff. Like, yeah, it was fun, because I could boss people around. And she moved me to a digger, which she knew I hated, because my mom got me these new shoes, and I loved the shoes, and I really didn't want to get them dirty, which is why I was a co-worker, and me and her literally could skip, like, looking for rocks or finding anything, and just chit-chat, which was amazing. And while she got close to this one girl, we're gonna call her Briella. And
oh, that girl.
No, it's not actually her.
Oh.
And then, yeah, she got so super duper close to her. Probably as close as she was to me, but we weren't that close. Like, when I dig into it, we weren't close at all. So when she's doing that, it really hurts my feelings, because, like, bro,
She was the co-owner.
like, you can't do that. Like, what the heck? So when that happens, at that point, I'm tired of it. I'm like, whatever. So I am digging and digging and digging, getting my shoes ruined and ruined and ruined. And they were white Nike Airs. Okay? I got them for my B-Day.
Birthday.
And yeah, I love the shoes so much. And I showed them to her, and I was like, I love my new shoes. I love them, I love them, I love them, I love them. I wouldn't ever want to get them dirty.
And she
freaking put me as the digger. I had to freaking find big sticks and dig the dirt until I found nice little cute miniature rocks that looked like crystals. I found a rose quartz, and guess what? I kept it. I kept it. I did. I kept it. I didn't tell her because I was mad. Later on, though, I tell her, I'm like, I'm sorry, but I found this rose quartz. It's a type of crystal. And she was like, really? Haley, that's our first ever crystal. And I'm like, I know, I feel so special. And she's like, I might put you back as co-worker. But you're really good as a digger, so you can stay as a digger. Because you just found our first ever crystal. And I was like, at that point, I was like, what? Like, can't you just have everybody dig in the same spot as me? They'll find something. or dig in like spots that look like mine. Because the spot that I was digging was super rocky, and like through the sand you can even see some rocks that looked like crystals that were clear.
Oh, that sounds fun. I want to do it.
And yeah, we loved like doing everything together.
Hee hee.
So
Wait,
that
can I say something? I want to say something.
Yeah, she just tells me, and then me and her get into a huge argument. Stop!
I want to give you a hug.
I don't care. Oh, you can give me a hug after. And I was just so annoyed with her at that point. Like, I couldn't even. Like, darling, just stop. It doesn't work. Okay, honey. And I was just so annoyed, and I kept finding like cute little rocks or stuff that looked like crystals that I could literally just do anything and just like fool her. So I found this really nice little light pink rock. It was not a rose quartz though. I know it wasn't. So yeah, I take them to my house and I give her the light pink rock. Because I was in charge of also taking the rocks home and washing them. And I was completely fine with that because I really liked it. Like, I loved doing it. And also, as the, like, job worker, you were in charge of taking all the rocks. She still had me do that job, even though I already had one of the most important jobs in there. And it was just like, what the heck? Like, no, like, I'm not gonna do that.
And wait, what happened to your shoes?
Got them dirty and Mommy threw them away.
Oh, because of that girl.
And yeah, she does that, and then I'm like, what the heck? Like, I'm just so stressed about this. And then as I said, I keep hiding all the rocks from her, and then me and her get into this huge argument of how she just switched me to the digger when she knew I hated being the digger because I was horrible at finding rocks and sticks and stuff like that. And she was like, I'm sorry, BFF, bestie, whatever, Haley. Like, girl, don't call me that. And yeah, that happened. We got into this big fight, and the teacher had to get involved. She was telling us, girls, you guys have been in the bathroom long enough. You guys need to get out, like, right now. And we did not want to, because we were starting beef in there. Not really. She wanted to get out. She was like, okay, miss. We're going to call her Miss Zebra. Miss Zebra, we're on our way out. And I was like, no, we're not. No, and I yelled, no, we're not, Miss Zebra. We're almost done. Not quite, though. And Miss Zebra leaves us alone. So we just keep on fighting and fighting and fighting. And she's like, if you felt this way about it, you can quit. But just don't join. We're going to call the girl who cheered me up a lot. We're going to call her Liz.
Wait, is it actually Liz?
Yes. Liz, she said, don't join Liz's group, though, please. And then I was like, oh, okay. But secretly behind her back, every single day, I would dig in the spot that me and Liz were digging in with her friend. Like, every day after school, because she would go home early. Like, when I tell you early, her mom would be there 5 minutes before the bell rang. And my mom would be there almost an hour after the bell rang.
I know, right?
So that happens. So every day, and the girl that was super duper close with Liz, which is the girl that Diana hated, yeah, she also stayed after school, but she definitely stayed for a shorter time than me. she stayed for like 30 minutes until her big sister and her little sister got picked up from high school and preschool. And yeah, me and her, we get super close, and she knows that I miss the group like a lot. But sadly, the girl moved away, so now I have literally no support person. Like, I'm not joking. And honestly, I miss her like a lot. Ow! And
She just smacked her phone. Tell them what you did.
I slapped my phone. And I miss her a lot. But like, yeah, that was her being toxic again. Like, she shouldn't have done that if I was happy. And I really hated how she treated me every single day of my life. Ugh. Stop talking. And yeah, it just like all happened at once. Okay, I'm sorry. I'll be back. I'm sorry. So yeah, she kept on doing that until the 150th day of school, because the 100th day we started. So I came across this on my page at least 2 times, and Indian men are raping little girls. And she continued and continued and continued to manipulate herself just to get away with anything that I did, which was soups annoying. Super.
How do you say soups?
I didn't mean to. And at that point I was tired, because every single day she would just tell me, Haley, please come back into the group. Please, 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 we need you. Nobody's been able to find pretty rocks. They've all been finding dirty, musty, dusty, brown rocks. Please, Haley, come back. And I told her, fine, but only if you stop. Only if you make me co-worker. And she was like, no, Briella still has that spot. You can't take it from her just because you're jealous. And I was like, me? Jealous? Yeah, sure. Honey, educate yourself.
Did you just fart?
No, it was a water bottle.
Oh.
So, yeah, she kept begging me and begging me and begging me to come back. But did I? No. I stayed with my true friends. So, yeah. That's a story. If they don't want you to be happy, then you aren't going to be happy with them.
But tell them the first story.
They did. It's a 22-minute story. This one's 28-minute story, just because it's longer.
Yeah, but tell them what the meaning is for that.
Okay, so the meaning is that if they don't want you to be happy, they're super toxic, because every true best friend would only want their best friend to be there for them in all circumstances.
Tell them the meaning of the first story.
The meaning of the first story is, if you see any red flags in your best friend, quote-unquote best friend, then that probably means the red flags are right. Indeed right. So,
no, tell them.
Bro, this girl made it to the top in 5 seconds. No cap.
Huh? Huh? What the?
Y'all see the timer? She made it at 7:05. Okay. So anyways, that was it today. This is going to take a long time to edit. So, yeah, bye.